Hey, what is up guys? It's Josh Wheeler. How are you guys doing today? So in this video today, I'm going to be covering with you the top 5 things that you have to do to become successful and wealthy. Alright, so with that, cue the intro.
You can't touch this.
Alright, now we're back. Intro's over. So top 5 things that you got to do. Before we get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about who I am. So I'm Josh Wheeler. I am a self-made man, own 3 businesses. You can check them out here below. And anyways, I'll tell you what I've done that's made me successful. So top 5 things. Number 1, very first thing you got to do is you got to change your mindset. The reason why you are where you are today is because of your mindset. You are the summation of your choices. Your choices make your actions. But your belief system and your mindset are what cause you to make those actions. So super important that you get on the right mindset. Number 2 thing that you got to do is you have to begin saving money. And I know that sounds crazy, right? I want to make a bunch of money. I want, blah, blah, blah. You got to start saving because you need to develop that habit now. If you are not saving money now, then you're not going to save money then. And what's important about saving is that it allows you to build a foundation of wealth. It's called The Habit of Saving by Napoleon Hill. He wrote a book by Andrew Carnegie. So Andrew Carnegie, you probably heard that name. He's a wealthy steel magnate back in the early 1900s. Made tons and tons of money, richest man in the world for a while, competing with John D. Rockefeller for that title. And Napoleon Hill was requested by Andrew Carnegie to write down the lessons that Andrew Carnegie had learned throughout his entire life in a book called The Life of Success. Great book, highly recommend it. Anyways, so one of the number 1 things that he was able to say as the rules of success, one of the 16 laws of success that he put down there, is the habit of saving. Saving is super important. If you don't save, you don't have money to invest. If you can't invest, you can't make money. As simple as that. You've got to learn how to save. And starting out small and starting to save in the small things will help you build up to bigger things. So that's why it's super important. Sorry, I've got some crazy lighting going on here with the sun. All right, so number 3 thing that you've got to do is increase your income. If you do not increase your income, you will not be able to make money. All right, you will not have money to invest with. Now, most people, when I say increase your income, they're thinking, okay, well, I've got to do, an extra job, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. No, you need to start a business, an online business. And I've been in online business for a long time. I've sold to businesses, I've sold to consumers, and let me tell you, selling is one of the most valuable skills you can ever have. If you don't have a business that sells something, you don't have a business. If you can't actually get somebody to buy something from you, you do not have a business, and you will not be in business very long. You'll just be wasting a bunch of money on advertising or playing business or whatever you want to call it. But you will not make any money at all whatsoever, and you will go bankrupt. Guarantee it. All right, so number 4 thing that you got to do to be successful is you got to get out of bad debt. Now, not all debt is bad. Some debt is very, very good. Real estate debt is fantastic if it's bringing in you money. Debt on a business that's making you money, not just debt for a business, right? There's a difference. Debt that will make you money, aka as soon as you spend the money, as soon as you acquire that debt, you are making cash flow, baby. If you're not making cash flow immediately, I'm talking day 1, then you're not going to be successful, and that debt is a bad debt. You do not want to get into that debt. But what I'm also talking about here is credit cards, loans, car loans, crap like that. All that crap that weighs you down and makes it harder for you to be able to be successful, because hey man, I can't invest in this investment over here like I want to I can't start my business. Why? Oh, because I got a $600 a month car payment. How much you making a month? About $1,500 bucks, $2 grand, $3 grand, right? Get out of bad debt. It will weigh you down. One of my favorite scripture verses is that the borrower is slave to the lender. The borrower is slave to the lender. All right, so if you are tied down with debts, you are a slave, okay? You don't want to be a slave. You want to be a ruler. And to be a ruler, you got to have money. You got to have cash money in the bank. All right, back to that saving lesson. All right, so get out of bad debt. Rule number 5 to be successful and to have lots of money and be wealthy. Rule number 5 is invest in passive and portfolio income. What's that mean? All right, so if you have a business that makes you work 80 plus hours a week, that's not passive. If you have real estate that you got to go fix toilets at 3 a.m., whatever, that's not passive. You need a system in place that pays you money all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, paying you money, and you don't have to lift a finger. Now, that's not to say it at the beginning you're not going to have to work. You will. You'll have to work your tail off. But over time, you should be getting passive income. I really like real estate. I like businesses. I like online businesses. As you know, I've got multiple online businesses. I love online business because it makes money 24/7. Now, the other thing is portfolio income. So putting your money into stocks, bonds, I wouldn't go for mutual funds, but stocks, bonds, things like that. What are you buying? You're buying a piece of a business, okay? And if you like this video, I'm putting out a video once, sometimes twice a day, so subscribe please. I would greatly appreciate it. Want to help you and the rest of the people become wealthy and successful. And again, this is Josh Wheeler, checking out.